This is breaking news.
Here a few minutes ago. Unfortunately, from our perspective, in true MTA fashion, it's take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Every time we think we're close to a deal, it's always a counter. We were here till the early hours of the morning, and we thought we were close. We had to get some costing on some stuff. Obviously, to bother an economist in the middle of the night isn't always possible. So we worked through that early this morning. The issue that we have now is when we counter, then there's going to be another counter, and another counter, and another counter, and another counter, and another counter. The question to the taxpayers should be, and the riders, when can we get our service back? And that is a very fair question. As soon as the games are over, I promise you, we'll be able to do what our members like to do best, and that's to serve the region.
What is the latest offer?
Listen, obviously, and we can't get into the particulars here because it complicates it. But like we said, I just want to give you guys an update with regard to the delay. We had to leave and eat lunch like every other human being. We weren't dodging anybody. We're here as when we said we would be. But because it's a constant counter back and forth, it takes time to cost it out, and that's the delay.
So Mr. Laverson accused you of essentially of dragging your feet and not being serious about the negotiations. How do you respond to that?
It's laughable. Typical MTA fashion. Look, remember, we've been through 2 presidential emergency boards. We've been negotiating for how long? We were requesting meetings since March 20th. And then all of a sudden, as the countdown approaches to self-help, then it's lock yourself in a windowless room without without Wi-Fi or printer, and hurry up, and we got to get a deal done. Hurry up, we don't work like that. We told them from day one, do not put us in this situation. And you know what they did? They ignored us. So here we are. We have the Long Island Railroad, complete shutdown. We're 3 days into a work stoppage, and it's constant back and forth. Like I said, every time we counter, it's what's next. We think we're close, we got to counter again. I don't know how long it's going to go on for.
Can you give us a sense of what your counter is there?
I don't want to get into the particulars of bargaining. It complicates it.
But does it come off the 5 though?
I don't want to get into the particulars of
But is it
complicated.
health insurance? Is
I don't want to get.
health
I don't
insurance?
listen. I don't want to get.
Are you making any concessions? Because the riders here that your members make, 6 figures. Some people make more than Rob Free or near where Rob Free makes, and they're wondering why you're asking for so much more money when a lot of people don't ever get a cost of living improvement.
Sure. So again, our proposal, as presented, it averages over the 4-year term. Averages, we're compounding, less than 3.5%. I don't think that's an excessive amount. So when you counter the proposal for 4 years, it's 3.5%.
How confident are you, though, that we might have an agreement for
Unfortunately, I can't answer that because it comes and goes. Every time this team thinks we're close, it's counter. What about this? What about that? But listen, thank you for your time, everybody. We got to get in there. Hopefully, God willing, we're able to get an agreement done this afternoon. I can't guarantee it. Thank you very much.
Let's talk about what you guys make. Why are you avoiding that?
This has been breaking news.